Today I will be explaining how to set up ELB connected to target groups, and the target group is linked to a auto scaling group, and the auto scaling happens automatically. That is, let's say the load on your server is increasing and you want automatically more EC2 instances to handle the extra load. So we're going to be using an auto scaling group which is connected to a CloudWatch alarm. Sorry, the EC2s are connected to a CloudWatch alarm, and using some CloudWatch metrics we can have an alarm increase the auto scaling, increase the number of instances in our auto scaling, or even scale down. So you can scale out or scale in, so to handle load, and it also helps with cost. You can reduce costs if your server is not being used, and you're going to have a ELB up front. Okay, so let's get started. Initially, just make sure, by the way, the tutorial is completely free. You will not have to spend any money for this, so I'm gonna go along that lines. Okay, make sure you don't have any EC2 instances up and running. First we need to create a launch template. So this is so whenever a new EC2 instance has to be launched, it's going to create an EC2 instance based on this template. So this is what we have to feed into the auto scaling group. ASG template, my app, provide me guidance, of course. Required, quick start. We can choose an Amazon Linux machine. It's very basic for the demo. Instance type, we're going to use T2 micro because it is free tier eligible. Key pair login, okay, don't include in the launch template. I'm not going to be using it in the tutorial. So subnet, create a new security group, ASG security group, ASG security group, VPC, let it be default. Add security group rules. I want to allow HTTP traffic from all origins. EBS volume, I'm going to leave it as is. Advanced details, you can scroll all the way down. Here you can post this file. This will basically just print out hello world, and it will tell you from which machine it is being served from. So it's a good use case. So it's good for testing whether it works or not. I think that's about it. T2 micro, Amazon Linux. We're creating a new security group. Default storage, I don't think we need 8 GB, so let's reduce it. 6, actually no, 8 is the minimum. Okay, create a launch template. Okay, go ahead, you can view your launch templates. So yeah, it's created. Now let's create an auto scaling group. Demo ASG. Select a launch template. We're going to select the one we just created. Version default, because there's only one version as of now. Next. VPC, let it be default. You can select multi-AZ. Is not available, you may need to change. Okay, let's just go with one AZ for the tutorial. But yeah, multi-AZ is possible, so the instances can be shared across multiple availability zones. It's more better if, let's say, one AZ goes down. It's good. Okay, load balancing. We do not have. Do you want a load balancer attached to an existing load balancer? I've not created one. Attached to a new load balancer. Actually, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and create a load balancer here. We'll be using an application load balancer because it's serving HTTP traffic. This network load balancer is a paid feature, so we're not going to do with it. Do it. Application load balancer works great. Demo ASG ELB. Okay, let's name it ELB application load balancer. It is an internet facing It's in two AZs, just as the ASG is. Select new or create a target group. We're going to create a target group. Yeah, this is okay. EC2 health checks, turn it on. So what happens is, if one of the machines fail, so then the target group knows not to send traffic to that EC2 machine. This way you can redirect traffic to only healthy instances. Health check grace period, let's keep it 50 seconds. Okay, next. Desired capacity 2, minimum capacity 1, max 3. So you have a minimum and a maximum number of EC2 instances you want in your auto scaling group. It will not go beyond that. So desired means you wish to have 2 at all times. It can go down to 1, and it can go to a maximum of 3. Now this depends on how much you're willing to pay or how much load is coming to your machine, right? So we need a target tracking policy for it to dynamically adjust based on the traffic coming in, right? So that is when it will know to increase or decrease the number of EC2 instances. We're going to be using average CPU utilization. Let's have 60%. So if the average CPU utilization across all machines crosses 60%, it realizes that it needs more computational power, and it will start an EC2 machine based on the launch template which we initially configured. You can leave it as is. Next. Notifications, I don't need it. No, thank you. Go ahead and create an auto scaling group. As easy as that. Okay, this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna pause until it happens. Okay, the ELB is provisioned, and if you head over to ASG, this is the one we created, and if you go to activity, you can see here, so it describes what all the activities are taking place, right? Pretty straightforward. Launching a new EC2 instance. It happened twice because our desired capacity is 2. So by default, it's going to create 2. Right? Now if I set this down to 1, it's going to terminate one of the instances. Now how do I test if this ASG is working? Correct? Now we know that the ASG is fronted by an ELB, right? So every ELB has an A record. So if you come to load balancers, this is the one we created. So this is the DNS name. This is basically the website which we need to check in. I already did this before. So yeah, hello from our EC2 instance, and it gives you the IP of the EC2 instance. If we refresh, we can see it's changing, right? So that means it's being served from different EC2 instances every time. Okay, there you go. As simple as that. ASG is done, ELB is done. Now the route 53 bit is paid. So if let's say you want to have your own name which reroutes to this link, right? You have to set up a route 53 which is paid, and I'm not going to be covering that in this demo. We're going to be sticking to this. Now how do we test that the ASG creates new instances when the traffic is being increased, right? Now how do I emulate traffic? Now if you come to instances, now if you remember, the auto scaling group will create new EC2 instances when there is more than 60% average CPU utilization. So how do we do that? So we need to stress out our EC2 instances. Now this is not what would happen in real life, like the test I'm going to perform. So this is just a demonstration. Okay, yeah, you can refresh 1 second. Yeah, okay. So let's connect with EC2 connect. Okay, connect. Now we faced an issue. The issue I'm facing is failed to connect your instance. The issue is because I have not allowed SSH traffic into my security group. So it's going to deny every request which comes in for SSH. So how do you enable that? Come back to instances. Let's see what security group is being attached. Has been attached here. Okay, this is the one. In the inbound rules, I'm gonna allow SSH traffic from anywhere. That should do it. Now let's come back here and connect again. This may take a while. So yeah, there you go, as simple as that. Now here we're going to install some packages which will force the CPU to use all force the machine to use all of its CPU capacity, right? Okay, so you can go ahead and type in sudo yum install stress. Nothing to do. I've already installed it, so for you it may show a different thing. Now we're gonna stress the machine out. Okay. Stress CPU 800. Okay, 800 is 800 seconds, so for 800 seconds it'll run at full speed. Done. So now if you can come and monitor this, that's all. It's gonna happen for 800 seconds. Now you can come and monitor this in your ASG. Oh my god, okay, it's taking too long. Yeah, okay. You can come here, auto scaling. Sorry, activity. Oh, it's gotten terminated. I think I set the details to 1. Oh no. So that's why it got terminated. I set the desired capacity to 1, so it got terminated. However, this is going to update in a while. It takes a while to get updated. So after it's terminated, it's going to wait for a cooldown period, after which if the traffic is still not within the safe region, it is going to create a new instance. So I'm going to pause the video till then and I'll show you later. Okay, it did take a while, but it did happen. So if you come here to monitoring and you click on the EC2, you will notice here that the CPU utilization percentage is reaching about 100%. That's because we did the test, right? As you can see here, all the CPUs are being used, 100% of the CPU, which triggered an alarm, correct? As you can see in the activity, launching a new EC2 instance because a monitor triggered the policy to take place, right? So it is now increasing the capacity from 1 to 2, and if you see here, yes, we have a new instance which is being initialized. So yeah, that proved that the auto-scaling group works, which is fronted by an ELB, right? So if you refresh this, you have completely different IPs because it's coming from different machines now, correct? So the ASG is working. So now I think that covers the entirety of the video. To finish up, if you don't want to lose a lot of money, turn everything off, terminate the instances, delete the ASG, then you can delete the ELB, and then you can delete the instances. That would cover the entire video, and I think I did pretty good justice on covering the topic. If you want more such videos, please like and subscribe, please share, and let me know if I can improve on something or if you want any specific type of videos. Thank you.